Hey guys, it's Bellamy. So if you're even a little familiar with internet culture, you probably have an idea of what a fandom is. The dictionary definition of a fandom is the state or condition of being a fan of someone or something. But I think there's a little more to it than that. See, a fandom is a group of people that have a mutual obsession over something, whether that's a band, a musical artist, a cartoon, a YouTuber. Honestly, anything can have a fandom. And this all sounds really fun, right? Wrong! Being in a fandom feels like a full-time job. And I know what you're thinking, oh, what's so hard about it? You're just being a fan of somebody. It must be enjoyable and fun. Again, wrong. So today I'm going to be talking about why being in a fandom is a full-time job. So Dan and Phil, where's my coin? Okay, first of all, you have to be up to date on everything that they post. Whether that's a tweet, a YouTube video, a live stream, an Instagram story, an Instagram post. Honestly, if they breathe, you better be up to date on it. And that doesn't sound that hard, right? You just have to keep up and keep their notifications on. Wrong! Especially if you live in a different time zone or they're on tour in places that have different time zones. And you're probably saying, Bellamy, why don't you just watch the live stream back or look at the tweet whenever you wake up in the morning? But who would honestly want a good night's rest when you can see your fave post an Instagram story at 4 a.m. about the Wikipedia articles he's reading?
The Airbus Beluga XL, yep, a plane that doesn't exist yet, that is built for carrying parts of other planes, and it looks like that. What am I doing with my life?
And don't even get me started on how much harder it is when you're in school. You could just be sitting there, zoning out in your math class, and then your fave posts a picture. And everyone else in the fandom can see it and appreciate it and love it and comment on it. And then you realize that you can't look at it because you're forced to have something called priorities. And then you're sat there more miserable than you actually were. Speaking of misery and stress, this brings me to my second point. Drama. The amount of anxiety I get whenever I log into Twitter is enough to power a semi-truck. Stan Twitter is like a war ground full of very intimidating, opinionated people. And sometimes, most of the time, it's very stressful, even if you're not a part of it. And when it's about the fandom you're in or the people you're fans of, it's even more stressful. Casual fans can sit there and be like, ooh, T, go off, sis. And you're just sitting there being stressed, even though you probably shouldn't be. Next, getting noticed. Since your fave and you are only really connected through the internet, getting noticed is something you obviously want. I mean, who wouldn't? But when it's you and a million other people wanting to get noticed, it gets pretty tragic. Because as soon as they tweet or as soon as they post something, you have to think of something witty and clever to say within a matter of time while they're replying to comments. And personally, I'm not a very talented person, okay? All of you people that are good at art and get the recognition that you very much deserve, I wish I was you. Lastly, I do not think the locals understand how much money we spend on people that don't even acknowledge our existence. Okay? Seriously. Between concert tickets, merch, music, books, my health and well-being, I'm surprised that I can afford anything else. I mean, no regrets though. I'm paying for Dan and Phil's forever home. Also, shout out to the people that can't buy all those things. You're just as valid as anyone who can, and love and appreciating your faves is just enough. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want a part 2, please tell me in the comments below, because there are many other reasons why being in a fandom is a full-time job. I just didn't want this video to be 3 million years long. Hopefully you can either relate, or if you don't relate, you can cringe and laugh at me. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I hope you're having a good day, and I will see you next week. Bye!